CatZ. And, well, as you can see, we have a play card here.
Oh, sorry, I'm actually blocking the play card a bit.
We're both a little bit in the way, but as you can see, so we have this amazing setup, much better than what I have back at home.
Yeah, a lot better, to be honest.
It's a little better.
A little.
And, of course, amazing microphones. And his opponent, though, just, there he is. It is Reason. Another Zug versus Zug to close things out here. We started with the Zug ZVZ, and then we had another ZVZ, and now we have a third ZVZ. That being said, guys, as you can see, we have already loaded into our very first map. So, from here on, I'm just going to hand it over to my friend and co-caster and observer to introduce our players.
Well, thank you very much, Tenshi. Our first player here in the bottom right-hand corner on Echo. It is none other than the Ro8 player himself, the creator, the architect of builds. It is CatZ.
The architect?
Yeah.
Like in the Matrix.
I was actually thinking he could also be called the creepy guy in Matrix.
He feels creepy.
And his opponent in the upper left-hand side going for some shenanigans already is going to be none other than Reason. And what is his reason to do something like this?
So 9 pool.
Uh-huh.
Good job, Reason.
It was a 9 pool, right?
Yeah, it was a 9 pool. He's so brave.
So,
I think I said that about every player who does something really risky.
I love it.
It is kind of brave, though.
I think it's kind of hard to pull off on this map, though. I mean, the Overlord is going to scout. Well, actually, no, it doesn't have to, because a lot of Zugs do like to get that Overlord right into the main base to see if they can get some scouting done. Let's see. CatZ, smart enough, will send it to the ramp right away. So he's going to see the natural and any links incoming right away. So I would be surprised if these links do go unscouted.
Oh, no, he's gonna miss this. He's not gonna see it. He's not gonna be there in time.
Well, no, but they're going to come down from this ramp.
Ooh, that's
But the problem is that
it's a little too far out.
even if you see them, that's at
At first pool into gas. So okay, it's not as bad as gas pool, but okay, he's gonna see the links nonetheless. And well, now suddenly, well, damn, says CatZ.
Well, that's not too good. Now it's really happy though. They always goes for that really early pull, and they cancel the gas right away. So CatZ went for the defensive pull, which makes this hold possible, but improbable.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely have to cancel this hatchery at least. No way this is staying alive. As you can see, his pull is just now finishing up, and then there's going to be another 25 seconds until those Zerglings finish, and then take those another 7 or 8 seconds to get down that ramp. So, looking a little harsh. I would actually prefer you keep those links to fight for this hatchery.
Oh, close. Oh, last second.
But there we go.
Playing with our emotions.
Playing with fire. Even actually saving the drone. But might lose a drone or two here in the main mineral line. The first links have hatched here, though.
Oh,
For CatZ, and he
that's
actually
an
gets the
important trap.
And, well...
That was so important.
That was,
How many links were there? 6 links!
And he lost a single drone. That's all he lost.
That's insane!
Like, he had to cancel, but barely lost anything.
It's not fair. No, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to get a trap on those links. It's like those links just popped, and he managed to trap with it.
What's the thing there with the spore crawler that killed?
Suppy?
Oh yeah, suppy. Like,
Dude, this
calculated.
this was like a semi-suppy.
Yeah, exactly. Like they just hatched and trapped something, so calculated.
Yeah, no, that was pretty sick. That was calculated though, like 100% calculated, because it's not like they just pop. He knew where the eggs were, and he ran them right to try to pop. The thing is, he attempted it. Now he's not 100% he's going to get it, but well, he pulled it off. That was important.
Yes, so gets a good advantage here now. In terms of not only the hatchery, Fukuoka hatchery, but he's also going to have pretty good tech up and running. And even though his speed is a little later, he's still going to have access to those defensive banelings. We'll see what Reason decides to do here, though. Because, I mean, if he wants to finish this game quickly, he could try to go for a big Ling play, but it's a bit of a risk. So I think he's just going to sort of take it easy from here on out and try to stabilize into the mid-game.
Yeah, he might. Remember, of course, that as we said, this series is so important that you can't really just throw a game away at this point. Like, you can't really afford just taking a huge risk after already taking one. So, or rather, you can't really take a stupid risk. Now, what Reason did wasn't stupid. It was just really, really scary to do. And it can be very potent. But you can't really follow up with something even more risky at this point.
No, so... like I said, I think he's just going to sort of take it easy. You know, not to try, perhaps try some corner cutting, but there's always going to be a bit of a risk. CatZ now, though, has speed of his own, very briefly. Reason dancing across the map here with these lings. He's going up to fair amount of gas, actually. Up to almost 200 there, but gets 2 more Banes. We'll see who gets their lair first, but...
yeah, it's a bit of a standoff as well, like how many Banes you want to get. The thing is, it's not too much to read into right now. We see a lag coming down for Reason, and okay, so he might go into Mutus. If we see, there we go, the third gas right away, and we should see the fourth soon enough. Might finish a bit later, but it should be Mutus from here on out, because otherwise you see the Evos first. Now we see an Evo start of CatZ, then the last, so this should be +1 Roaches, and there we go, the Roach one right away comes down.
So
see, I'm psychic, I told you.
Roach versus Mutalisk. Gas number 4 has been taken now for a reason. So, we'll have to see now. Can he get something done? Will he be able to deny that third base with those Mutalisks? Will CatZ be able to get the opportunity to march across the map and start slamming his opponent in the face?
That is the question.
That is a question. It's I think ZVZ kind of gets fairly straightforward from this point out when the builds have already sort of been decided. You know, when we see the 4 gas versus 3 gas +1 Roach.
I actually think it's the other way around, to be honest. I think it's really straightforward with the Ling Bane Wars because I'm so used to it. While I think it can, I think most often it's very linear in the mid game, as you say. But when you see these top tier players, it suddenly gets really, really weird.
I guess there's a lot of room for things to happen, for dynamic changes to suddenly occur. Like a big connection with Banes can change the complete outcome over the next 45 seconds, which is a lot of time in ZVZ. So for like that, for example,
it wasn't too bad, I think.
He lost half the lings.
Well,
so
no, he still has all those Banes. There wasn't too many lings, I think.
It was Reason who actually lost a couple of.
Oh, actually,
I think he lost 6 to 8 Zerglings to single Baneling of CatZ there. So,
interesting. Well, thing is still, the big thing isn't really about the lings here. Sure, it would be annoying, but even that wouldn't be the biggest of things because CatZ won't be able to shut this third down, and Reason was never going to shut CatZ's third down either. So it kind of comes down to Roaches versus Mutes at this point. Now, before we go too far into what CatZ is going to do, I'm going to warn you, there's a very, very cool build that I know CatZ knows of. And it includes Queens and Knights.
Oh, where he gets tons of Queens. Uses them for anti-air and as well for those transfusions.
Oh.
Is he heading in that direction? Because he's adding in more Queens now. Glider reconstitution, you know what? You might actually be spot on.
Maybe, though. He might just get 6 Queens and stay there. We'll see.
Okay, so that's actually a good number to defend, but here we go. CatZ getting right on top of his opponent, hitting that natural. Queen does get away, but he's going to start killing a couple of these drones. The Banelings do swing in there, get some fairly good detonations actually with the Roaches at the very front, but already 5 drones have gone down, and more shall follow. A couple of Roaches make their way up into the main as well. 11, 12 already. CatZ getting a really good lead here. 12 workers up, and he's actually still droning and adding more lings to support this attack.
Yeah, I like the Ling follow-up as well. It's one of those choices which is going to add to the current army and not just rally Roaches, because when you do that, the Roaches take a lot of time and they will derive this constant rally of units. Well, these Lings now, they run to the left-hand side. They're going to get past these Muters and attack straight into the base of Reason.
Speedlings here from the Blue Zerg is going to head on over, but he hits a wall of Queens. Tries to go for the surround. Might maybe bring one down. 2 have fallen already, and now suddenly not too much on the ground to actually deal with these Mutalisks. He has 1 transfusion left, but he doesn't even use it. And now the spores have started. Oh, never mind, he does have 1. So 1 per base. Reason needs to be very careful though, because he's fighting over a spore, while more Zerglings are swinging up into the main, into the natural, and every single Mutalisk is going to end up going down here. Very, just not paying attention here, and I think this is going to be it.
It might just be right now 1 Muter remains for Reason. The Lings of CatZ are coming in here, killing off so many of the workers as well as the army of Reason, and more Roaches to follow. And now all Reason could do is just make Muters and hope for the best, but that is not going to cut it.
No, I mean, he lost his bulk, and that's going to be it. That's GG. CatZ taking map number 1 here in this winners series of Copa America in the rounds of 8. So already he's one game closer to $2,000 and a spot into challenge.